We start things off from NBC News. Perez Hilton hospitalized after reports he live-streamed self-harm, sheriff's officials say. The blogger recently returned to his native Miami after living in Las Vegas. Now, many of you may have heard this story. It's quite interesting. And, of course, here on the BuzWeaver channel, we keep up with current events and activities that happen. And this was a major story that was breaking throughout the news as well as across social media because, obviously, him being a, very famous blogger from back in the early 2000s and now live streaming, as many people do, as well as having podcasts. So Perez Hilton was receiving medical care Wednesday, the celebrity blogger and podcaster's team and family said, after police responded to his Miami home or area home following reports that he appeared to engage in self-harm during a live stream. So viewers were watching him as he was self-harming himself. I don't know if anyone had seen the actual videos or not. Obviously, I'm not going to replay those videos here and or show them. They were pretty rough, to say the least. And, so a lot of things have been happening with Perez Hilton. And apparently this was just one of those episodes that just happened to him, and it's quite unfortunate. A spokesperson for the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office told NBC News that deputies responded to reports Tuesday night of someone who's live streaming acts of self-harm on social media. The statement sent via email in response to an inquiry about Hilton did not name him. In a follow-up statement, the sheriff's office said the person was safely recovered and taken by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue to a hospital where he was receiving medical attention. Deputies also spoke to family members at the scene who confirmed the person had been alone inside the residence, the sheriff's office added. In a statement Wednesday on Hilton's website, his team and family said that they were incredibly grateful for the overwhelming outpouring of love, support, and prayers. We can confirm that Perez is receiving medical care, and our family's focus right now is on his well-being, the statement said. We kindly ask that you respect Perez's privacy as well as the privacy of his family during this difficult time. And it is a difficult time for this individual. And, of course, as I mentioned here on the channel, we do cover current events and stuff. So Perez Hilton has always been one of those individuals who kind of was groundbreaking in what he did when it came to popular celeb gossip and these sorts of things. And as you can see here, for those who are struggling with these sorts of issues, and I don't say that in a dismissive way, I'm just simply saying, as you can see here, as I looked up the information, here we see this almost immediately at the top for anyone who may be suffering from these types of conditions. And we see here Perez Hilton is able to communicate. His family says after the blogger's hospitalization, the family as that Hilton's children were evacuated from home during this graphic live stream. Just minutes before the public live stream incident, Perez's children, niece, and sister were inside the home when it became clear that Perez was experiencing a severe mental crisis and harming himself. They immediately fled to protect the children from witnessing any further trauma, the statement continues. So apparently this was going on. He was having a mental episode of some sort, and these things can happen. So, obviously my concern would be for anyone who has these sorts of who are battling with these particular issues. But it was an interesting story and, a tragic one that can happen, especially now with individuals out there. It's very difficult right now in the content creation arena, as it were. And as you can see here, I've been mostly doing shorts and so forth because it's just it's been a wild ride of things happening and people getting removed or banned from YouTube. But that's a common occurrence. But we've got so many things going on. But I wanted to play this one clip here from NBC News. You guys can hear it from the official news story here from NBC.
Celebrity gossip blogger Perez Hilton is getting medical care tonight, according to a new statement from his team, after he was seen apparently self-harming during a TikTok live stream. Ring camera footage from Hilton's neighbor shows the moment that deputies got to his house in Miami yesterday after getting multiple calls about this incident. We're not going to show the video here, but it appeared to show Hilton covered in blood with visible cuts, holding what looked like a knife. In the video, viewers were commenting, asking him to stop, saying they would contact police. According to TikTok, the platform pulled the video within minutes of it being flagged. Perez Hilton, of course, is really the OG influencer and content creator of the early 2000s. He had a popular celebrity gossip site and at times faced a lot of pushback by celebrities themselves who criticized him as somebody who crossed boundaries. In later statements and comments, Hilton apologized and said he regretted his past behavior. Jesse Kirsch is following this story for us. Jesse, what else do we know about what happened here?
Yeah, so Hallie, we got a series of responses from the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office last night as this was unfolding, first telling us that they were responding to reports of a live stream involving apparent self-harm. They would not name Perez Hilton, but that in that Ring video that you just referenced there, you can hear a deputy over what sounds like the intercom of one of their vehicles calling for Mario to come out of the home. Mario is the real first name for Perez Hilton. We've also heard more from his team and his family in a statement posted on his website, which has brought him so much acclaim. As you mentioned, they say that he is receiving medical care. The statement going on to say, our family's focus right now is on his well-being. We kindly ask that you respect Perez's privacy as well as the privacy of his family during this difficult time. We do know that this 48-year-old father of three had recently moved back to Miami from Las Vegas. So there have been some clearly big life changes going on in recent months. So unclear at this point if any of that is factoring in to what is apparently unfolded here, but just clearly a very concerning situation all around. And we've also heard from a TikTok U.S. spokesperson telling us that an automated system, automated systems for the company flagged the live stream to human moderators within minutes. And
that's usually what happens. Excuse me for my voice there. Having some allergy issues here earlier today. And it's folding in as I continue to speak. But so the story goes on, and it's kind of tragic and unfortunate that this happened to him. And but he was he was, like I said, he was an original individual, as I said in the news articles there, an original individual who was out there, pretty much, setting the groundwork for what would later become vlogging and even podcasting style work when it comes to celebrity or current events and these sorts of things. So he's made a very big impression in the arena of podcasting and content creation. But nonetheless, guys, I hope for him and his family that he'll get the help that he gets and he'll be able to recover. Fortunately, he did survive the incident, which in some cases this doesn't happen. But nonetheless, rather tragic. And I know normally we usually go light on Friday, but I wanted to bring this to your attention because of the individual and kind of just an original creator from back in the day. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for your continued support for everyone across New Tech. That's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey. And, of course, you can follow me across the various social media platforms that I have here. And that's what I had for you guys this Friday.
All right, guys. So that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. Below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to, so avail yourselves of that. If you order frequently from Amazon or a Prime member, you can use my landing page link. Your privacy is protected. And speaking of privacy online, my favorite virtual private network, VPN TrustZone, is down there. You guys can check it out. No fuss, no bloat. Get you straight to what you want to do. But I want to thank all you guys across New Tech, BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey for your guys' continued support. And, of course, everyone here on YouTube. Appearing there on the screen, that's going to be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notification. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys behind the Galaxy phone camera next week.